As the former NFL player Donnie Jones once said, when you wear a necktie, doors open for you, your posture is a little more erect, and your shoulders are a little further back, and your style is a little more dynamic. Now today I will demonstrate how to tie 2 neckties. This is a useful skill for both men and women because women will typically use it in either fashion or career path that they have chosen, and men will use it in either formal or professional setting. I myself need it is a necessity to know how to tie a necktie because I am an aspiring pilot, and I must use this skill to wear my piloting uniform, which I must wear my very first week of college, and that consists of a necktie. I will show you 2 ways to tie a necktie, one being the forehand and the other being a full Windsor. Now that I have talked to you about the different knots and their uses, we will move on to the forehand knot. Okay, so for this knot, it is a smaller and easier way to tie a necktie. It is one of the more common ways. So if you know how to tie a necktie, you probably were taught this knot. It is an uneven and asymmetrical knot, so you wouldn't wear it to an extremely formal event, but it is very simple. This consists of 7 steps, so you'll take the skinnier end, you have it much shorter than the wider end, and you go over the top with the wider end, and then you go under and over the top again. After that, you will just pull through the neck hole, and then you will tuck it in through that front loop you have created. Then you just simply tighten it up and pull the skinnier end to tighten it up to where you'd like. So that is the forehand knot. After learning this knot, we will move on to the more intricate tie known as the full Windsor. This is a larger knot, but much more difficult. It consists of 11 steps rather than 7. Put this on. It is an even and symmetrical knot, unlike the forehand knot that I had recently shown you. So this one would be more professional and for more formal settings. So I'll show you how to tie it. You start with a shorter end on the skinnier end, just like the forehand. You take the wider and you go over the top, and then you pull through the neck. And then you go behind and you go through again. After that, you will go over the top and pull through one last time and simply tuck it through that front loop you see. Just want to make sure everything's straight, and you will tighten that up. And as you can see, this is a much larger knot than the forehand that I showed you before, and the forehand is asymmetrical. As you can see, the knot is a little slanted. This one is much more even. You would wear this to a more formal professional setting. Okay, so let's recap over the 2 knots that I showed you. Out of multiple ways to tie a tie, I showed you 2 most different kinds of knots. The forehand is a smaller and simpler knot, but it is asymmetrical and not as formal. And the full Windsor is a larger, more intricate knot, but it is symmetrical, so it would be used in more professional settings. Even though that the full Windsor is a more professional knot, the forehand comes out on top because it is of its simplicity. So now that whenever you need an article of clothing to bother you all day or choke you all day, you know how to properly tie a necktie to achieve that. Thank you.